Good morning. So I thought I would make the video on this really important topic of, does alcohol impact your gains? If it does, how much? I'm only going to go by my own personal experience on the topic. Okay, so I'm no scientist. I just want to make a disclaimer firstly, and I'm just going to share my own experience, my own wisdom and knowledge with what I've trialed before with drinking and also gains, right? So let's get into it now. First of all, I'm going to start with my personal experience of how this went, right? So a year ago, my best mate, he had a birthday and he hired a VIP booth at this club, right? And it was like a restaurant club. And now at that stage a year ago, I was still looking ripped. Like, I was lean. I was like just about 10% body fat, lean, still shredded, diced, everything, right? Thought, you know what, a couple of beers, that's all right. We'll go out for a night out, right? And when I went out and had that in mind, that I was only going to have 2 drinks, I was like, okay, I can do this, right? This is fine. Like, because every other time I hadn't been out for probably about a year before that, right? Like, as in to drink and be in an environment like that. And the night started off really good. Had my low carb beers, everything was good, you know, and eventually then the music started pumping, right? The music started pumping, and my best mate, you know, he was like, bro, stay for a bit longer, right? And it was my best mate, bro. I can't just leave after 2 hours of eating dinner and going home, right? Like, I technically could, but this is a good mate of mine. He's a friend that you can literally like call any time of the day and he's got your back, bro. He's one of those real genuine friends. So anyway, and he also trains as well, right? So it's like, all right, cool, let's just have a couple. Now, it went from restaurant to VIP bar, right? When it went to VIP bar, that's where the girls would bring out the drinks, and they would, you know, we had a booth and they would just bring out bottle after bottle after bottle. And I ended up having 15 drinks that night, bro, in total. We went from 2 to 15, right? So let me tell you one thing. The next day, like, I went in there with the impression that I'm going to have a couple of drinks and then I'm going to go to the gym the next day and I'm going to get back on the bandwagon and just keep going, right? Next day came, had 1 hour sleep because we got home at like, I think 5 a.m. in the morning. Sun was coming out, birds were chirping. I just couldn't sleep. I was just pretty much couch ridden the whole day, bro. I was pretty much useless, right? And all the thoughts that was going through my mind were just shame and guilt. And I just felt like absolute shit. I felt useless. I couldn't do anything, bro. Like, I literally was just stuck on the couch, useless and not able to do anything, bro. And I just remember that I still remember that time, man. Like, it was just such an ugly feeling. And all those thoughts that kept running through my mind that was such a degenerate night, right? And I just felt really like my mental health was like out of whack that day, because like, imagine like someone that trains twice a day, right? And you are now, your body's restricted from doing what you normally can do. You literally can't even go to the shops. Like, I couldn't even drive a car to the shops because I'm worried I'm going to be over the limit. If the police, breathalyze me, I'm going to go over the limit. I know for sure because I could smell alcohol coming from my mouth, right? And I just remember the next day, like, I weighed myself and I was literally like, I lost 1 kilo, bro. And I looked at my physique and it just looked messed up, man. I lost all like the muscle hardness. I looked bloated. I didn't like look healthy. Like, everything just looked really fucked, bro. And to be honest, that whole day, I remember just ordering Uber Eats when I was couch ridden and just literally just ordering Uber Eats. I ordered like 3 separate Uber Eat orders. Like, I think it was breakfast, lunch and dinner. And in between that, I would have, protein shakes with water to get my protein intake up. So that was okay. But my fat content was through the roof. I didn't, measure the foods I was eating that day. And it was more like because it was a shameful day, I needed something to comfort me, and junk food was what I led to, right? And to be honest, bro, it took me 2 days to recover from the gym. Like literally it took me 2 days to get back in the gym, right? Because I lost so much sleep. I wanted to focus on getting at least my sleep back for the next 2 days. And then I was like, so that was a Saturday night we went out, right? So it was, took the Sunday off, took the Monday off, and then literally like went back to the gym like on the Tuesday, right? And let's sort of fast forward to that Tuesday. So when I went to the gym, this is where you'll feel the repercussions of that Saturday night and getting absolutely plastered, right? I remember, so normally I can do like a 100 kilo bench press. That Tuesday, it was like literally like 90 kilos, right? I normally can do, 8 to 10 reps. My rep range was like 6. I just didn't have it in me to push to even 8, bro. And look, everyone's going to vary differently in that regard, like the weight reduction of their resistance training, as well as how many reps they can do as well. But look, this is my personal experience, and let me tell you, the strength went down, the reps went down, the whole pump itself was like not a nice pump, right? It was just literally like, it was one of those gym sessions where like you just wanted to quickly get your workout done and get out of there. It wasn't something where you properly had a mind muscle connection. You enjoyed the workout. When you left, you felt really good. I still felt good when I left, but my mind knows that I've literally gone back a week. So what I'm trying to tell you is this, bro. All that hard effort I put in Monday to Friday prior to going out on that Saturday literally got eaten up by those 15 drinks on the Saturday, right? And I literally had to repeat that whole week again to get back to where I was, right? And this is a very interesting thing about what I just said, right? Because when you think about it, this will be your answer to why a lot of people never progress with their transformations, why they look exactly the same. They might be eating right, they might be training right? But at the end of the day, if you're incorporating, nights out with alcohol on the weekends, plus less sleep, plus maybe a little bit of recovery junk here and there, you're never going to reach your full potential, bro. That, as what I said to you, right? I was someone that I came into that night with already a transformed physique, right? So if it took basically a week's worth of gains off me and took me literally 5 days to get back to, my strength, to get my strength back up, it took a couple of days to properly get my diet back on track. And if it had that much impact on me, bro, I'm telling you, those people that haven't reached their full potential, which I was one of those people as well, right? That's why I'm talking about this topic. You'll never get to where you need to get. So this is what I truly recommend, right? And this is my own personal wisdom that I'm sharing with you, is this, right? I would recommend spending 6 months at least getting lean, transforming your physique, getting yourself looking, reaching a goal at least of getting, transforming your physique first. Once you get there, then if you really want to decide to have a drink or not, go do it, but you'll be paying the price the next day. And sometimes in life we need to learn the hard way. Okay, I don't want you to learn the hard way. I hope my personal experience is enough to enlighten those that are, smart enough to think, okay, well, you know what, I'm not going to not believe what he's saying, right? So, but look, at the end of the day, look, if you want to, I'd suggest this: transform your physique when it comes to a night out, because look, at the end of the day, we need a social life, right? This is not something where we just want to just train and do nothing. We're going to have birthdays, we're going to have family events, we're going to have weddings, we're going to have things that we need to attend, okay? And it's important to have a social circle and a lifestyle. So you just got to find your fine line with it, right? As I said, going back to what I was saying, get your body right. And then once you get your body right to where you need to be, because you've built those self-discipline habits, because you put in hours of work to basically carve your physique into what you wanted, right? And you were the artist, you put in all the effort, no one knows what you did, right? Only you can take that away from you. So by you at least, 6 months trying to experiment like a night out like I did, and paying the consequences the following day, you're going to appreciate all the hard work that you've put for your physique, and it's going to completely turn you off alcohol, or it's going to completely turn you off getting wasted ever again, right? Especially if you're someone like me who just can't have 2 drinks literally and go out, right? 2 for me turns to 4, 4 turns to 6. It's just a never-ending fucking saga, right? So my advice to you, bro, is either do it that way, learn the hard way, or once you've transformed your physique, or transform your physique and just don't drink at all. Just go out, drink a Diet Coke, drink a water, just realize that you can still have fun being sober, okay? You don't have to, have some sort of something to rely on to, be more enjoyable with conversations, to enjoy things better. No, you can still be yourself, you can be present, okay? And at the end of the day, man, like, I look at it like this: all that hard effort you've put in, you will know the worth of it because you've done the work, bro. Like, you didn't wake up one day magically and just like have abs and be ripped, right? You literally knew what it took to put in the work. So the smart ones out there will know this, right? And think about it, right? If you haven't transformed your physique, think of it like this: if one night out can sabotage a whole week's worth of gains, ask yourself the question, is that really worth it? Like, look at the risk to reward ratio, man. Like, one night out for 5 nights, hours, so I would have spent like 8 to 10 hours for that whole week in the gym, driving to the gym, driving back home, eating clean, and it significantly like took a big impact to my physique, bro, my overall wellness, everything, right? Not just the looks of the body, but also, everything. It ruined my sleep, threw my sleep patterns off whack and everything like that. So if I can tell you one thing, it's this, right? Transform your physique, trial and error, either option A, option B, and see what works for you. I highly recommend don't learn the hard way and go 15 drinks, because you're going to feel exactly what I'm feeling. Like, you can go try it now, but I'm telling you, you're going to feel exactly the same thing. So I'm trying to save you the feeling of shamefulness, regret, guiltiness the next day, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it, brother. That's my personal experience with alcohol. I don't like doing that. I appreciate, waking up the next day and enjoying a beautiful Sunday rather than just sitting on the couch and just feeling like shit, being useless, at the end of the day. So that's my personal experience. I'm going to end the video here. I hope you gain some wisdom, knowledge on this topic, and you decide what you want to do with this information. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Let's get it.